presentation of the National Football League.
We're here at the confluence, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On one sideline, there's the head coach of the Browns. His guys are 3-2 here in the early part of the season. And on the other side, the Steelers head coach. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. We've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Laporta in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, granted exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up.
To the right side here, pass is caught, and it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. Back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a 1st down. Here's Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And it's left side and caught by Flowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Steeler first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his first touchdown this year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Browns offense ready for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. He'll try to run for it with Hall. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They lead it here early, 7-0, as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll set up to throw. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. 17 yards on that connection. That's a Steeler first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down. They'll run. Johnson. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Out quickly to Flowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. Finding space at the 15. And he will score! of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Steelers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Browns offense back onto the field for their next possession. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. So, from the 37, here's second down and 4. On the option, here's Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he is on to punt for Cleveland. That's taken at about the 14, and he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is to Wiley, open on the left. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. As we are ready to get back underway. The second down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. They'll look to throw yet again. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Steeler first down. They'll look to throw again.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
This throw right is taken in by Fox. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
Steelers first down.
On the move past the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns.
speedy Flowers. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. They'll motion a tight end right. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And he'll take this one in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Browns offense ready to take over once again. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And caught left side. It's complete. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Cleveland.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up. Here's Barkley. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points, but
they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
The Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. He'll look to throw. You look underneath here for Johnson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
A good spot here, second and a yard. They'll look to throw. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for the Steelers. First down.
Back to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Back to the air one more time. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Woo! Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, right back to Johnson. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It is second and 9. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Third down. 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out to Johnson. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's fourth down. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Steelers extend the lead to 24-0. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports.
Our look around the
report.
NFL starts now. At Northwest Stadium in Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Eagles in the NFC East. And this is the Eagles quarterback. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame. He also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Eagles improve to 6-0. They keep rolling with another victory. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That one knocked away. And It's incomplete. It is 3rd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Johnson. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 6.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. On this 1st down, it's Johnson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out to Cook. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. This one returnable. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side for Johnson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing now from the gun. There's that man again. Another catch. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
Brings up third and 3.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Quick throw taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third down, here's Hall. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Browns first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Third and 7. Complete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Steeler first down. Second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do. try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the 3rd has come to an end. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll find his running back, Hook.
Really nice play recognition there by the defense. They sensed the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield, and that ball was going to be checked down. The moment that ball hit the running back's hands, there was nowhere to go.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Ooh. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And that is not going to work. It turning it over on down. The Steelers' offense ready to take over once more. And it would appear they're about to go 6-0. Trying to kill some clock and get out of here with that win. This drive starts 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a designed run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down. Another run here with Johnson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another 1st down. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Johnson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 3.
No gain on the play.
He'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown Steelers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They give to Hall. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Cleveland. On the ground, this is Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Throwing now on 3rd and long. This one complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now this looks like a design run. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first